Hello everyone and welcome to the new series Before the Storm. So, our goal with this new series is that we are going to be rebuilding Six Flags New Orleans in Minecraft. You might be wondering, you already built it. It's already here. We see it in the footage. So, with the map getting old, Six Flags New Orleans on the server was built at the start of 2022. It is now 2025, about to be going into 2026. I've decided, you know what? I want to actually open this park on the server. So, what if we just rebuild it? Rebuild parts of it? So this series is going to be more on me rebuilding the areas of the park to be more accurate, because as time that, like, a couple years ago, as I was starting to build this with Master, me and Master were building this a couple years ago, the videos of this park was really hard to come by. The only videos that we found were when it was dilapidated. Thank goodness there's people out there who archived videos of this park. Recently, this one channel uploaded footage of the park, but it wasn't your normal video. It was security cam footage, and that sparked my interest on redoing this park, making it more accurate to before the storm. So this park is representing what the park was before Katrina. So right now we are laying out the parking structures for the parking lot, which is the toll booths. I guess the little parking toll booths. I think that's what you call them for theme park terms. Usually I build the park first and then the parking lot, but I'm building the parking lot first, then the park. So this was pretty challenging because I had to go on Google Earth on my computer and actually go back in time a little bit after Katrina hit, and when the water actually went back down to where there's one satellite image on Google Earth that's actually clear. You can see everything, all the layouts, everything. So, as you might know, this year they started demolishing the park. As of right now, Six Flags New Orleans, there's no roller coasters, there's no buildings. Well, partial buildings remain, but the Ferris wheel, aka Big Easy, still remains. And their plan is to turn it into a movie studio, which I wish the property the best, because this has sparked my interest since 2011, as long as I can remember. This footage was actually recorded 5 days ago. I've really enjoyed building this park. This park is something that I wanted to do for a while. Universal and, all the other projects are doing well. It's just this project for me is more on a personal level, not really because of it being a Six Flags park, but just the history and the tragic downfall of this place, which is honestly sad. This park was only around for about 5 years, which is very hard to believe. Fun fact about the construction of the park and the actual park, when they were building the park, there was a lot of sinkholes. The ground wasn't even that fully stable, and they had to make it stable by adding a whole bunch of techniques in to make it structurally sound. If you didn't know this, the entire park itself, all the concrete you see in the park, it's raised. They raised it all up. Alrighty guys, welcome back. So, a little brief intermission right there for me to look at more videos and photos and stuff. So, what are we doing right now is that I actually started, usually what I do is take a big structure block, save a big chunk of leaves and brush stuff, and I make a field with it. So what this does is it actually helps fill in the gaps of parts of the property of Six Flags New Orleans. So as we are filling that in, this is like a little bit of a cool behind the scenes of how I do stuff. So you can see I'm getting all the structure blocks in place, loading the chunks up, getting that iconic entrance. One of the cool things about this entrance is it's very popular among the urban exploring community, which has those famous letters, "Closed for Storm," which was put up, I believe it was probably put up the day the park closed. It was probably put up the day the park closed for the storm. Which now you see I'm like laying out everything, getting it all looking nice. And this process was probably not that hard, to be honest. This wasn't that difficult. Mainly because of how much footage there is of people walking close to the gates to this part, which honestly see with me, like lining up the shots, making sure the shots line up. One of the cool things about using the thing that we used to make Six Flags New Orleans is that we can, keep track of the sight lines and make sure they line up to actual photos and stuff. So now let's look at the actual progress. So here is a clip from how it looks after it finished. So now we are at the parking lot for Six Flags in New Orleans. The reason why you cannot see beyond the parking lot over there is mainly because the render distance on my device that I'm currently using to record the after bits for the video. So here is one of the parking booths that you can see for the parking lot. This parking lot, funny enough, we actually had issues after I originally recorded the time lapses, and turns out that we had to resave all the structure blocks. We had to save all the parking lot spaces in a structure block and put them on here again. We had something else mess up on one of the other parks that we had to do a reload of basically the entire parking lot for Six Flags New Orleans. This is not the final version of this. You'll probably see more of this in the next episode. Well, there is the new park entrance right there I was talking about earlier. It's more accurate. It looks a lot better. One of the things I've been working on is actually getting these parking spaces accurate. So that's why you can see everything like laid out right there and stuff. Pretty much sums all of the parking lot that we did in today's video. Some of it had to do off camera because it was so time consuming, which is very unfortunate that I couldn't record me, building all these spaces in and stuff. But you can tell this corner over here is still a work in progress. This part that didn't save correctly, so I have to try to line up all the spaces again, and so that's going to be something I do off camera. And as we come over here now, these are the other 3 parking booths. People use this entrance a lot to go into the park, which I've noticed for urban exploring. So if you really did enjoy this episode of Before the Storm, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe. The next episode will probably be in 3 weeks, mainly because I'm trying to get other content out for Universal and Adventure Studios. But if you did enjoy it, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe. See you guys next time.